All right. What's up, people? Anybody here? Anybody here? I can't tell. If I'm talking to anybody, I appreciate you tuning in. We're doing this later than usual. Ren Freeman, my new friend. Here to hear about some good stuff and live vicariously through me. How's it going, man? I appreciate that. I don't think anybody really wants to live vicariously through me. You could do better. You could find somebody better to live vicariously through. But I appreciate it. Oh man, I'm gonna start off with some Elmer. Since I just posted a video where I bought an Elmer, and I've already gotten about 10 hate comments, which I thought was funny. So let's drink a little bit of Elmer. It's not the greatest bottle in the world, but $40, man. $40. Better than Blanton's. Well, it depends which Blanton's. You can get... Blanton's really vary. Some of them are incredible. Some of them are not. Jim, it wants to hear my ETL take. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. Jaron, what's up, man? Jaron left me no choice. Rem says, I remember you telling me to buy the single barrel yesterday over that if he was interested in drinking it and not selling it or trading it. Yeah. But still curious to hear your thoughts. I mean, it's good. It's a good trade bottle because it's so cheap and the secondary value is so high. So if you're going to trade it, you just have to find somebody who wants an ETL. Whereas the E.H. Taylor single barrel is much more... most people prefer to drink that one. I think, at least. But it's more expensive. Still like $80 retail. But more expensive than $40 Elmer. Jaron took the last E.H. Taylor single barrel. Yeah, that's right. That part wasn't in the video. Jaron got the last E.H. Taylor single barrel. So I didn't have a choice at that store. But I was able to find a couple of E.H. Taylor single barrels. So that worked out. I mean, it smells good. It smells like a Blanton's, but better. Or it smells like a really good Blanton's, maybe. I got the football game on tonight. It's finally... a lot of the Thursday night games I don't care about. This one's kind of interesting, though. Keep waiting for Minnesota to lose. Hasn't happened yet. But... Oh, wait, did they lose last week? Maybe they did. That was a close game. But regardless, doesn't matter. Yeah, they did lose last week. They lost to the Lions. Thought so. Yeah. They lost to the Lions. Sam Darnold just... He can't be this good. It's freaking me out, man. But we'll see. Some quarterbacks just need time. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where the secondary for this bottle came from. I think my one of my cousins gave this to me as a birthday gift like 8, 10 years ago. Um, and like it was $40 at the time. It still is. It didn't have that high secondary. This was like the nice thing about Elmer was like it was an easy bottle to find, and it was $40, and it's good. And I don't think any of that has changed. It might be a little younger now, but I mean it's still a good bottle for $40. Oh, I moved the little book so you can't see the score of the game. The little book box. Here, I have it right here actually. Let me see if I can. Oh no, that's the light. The light's gonna screw it up. Here. We'll just see if that works. I don't think it's working. You guys can watch the. I assume you all have televisions, so you could turn it on. Oh man, Carolina is the purgatory of quarterbacks in the NFL. Yeah, that's true, dude. Bryce Young, what happened? He could be another Sam Darnold though, where he just sucks for the first few years, and then he'll go to another team and be amazing. Quarterbacks can take time. It's only like within the last 5 years where people draft quarterbacks and just expect them to be great the first year. Because some of them are, but it used to be like you drafted a quarterback and he sat behind the starter for like a year or two. Aaron Rodgers sat for like 3 years, I think. The Jets, I have no idea what they're going to do. It's amazing that they're this bad this year with Aaron Rodgers, even though he is 40. And they lost their first game with Devontae Adams. But I think they'll get it together. I think they'll compete for a playoff spot, for a wild card. Although, actually, they got lucky because Miami, well, two of them might come back. I don't know, man. You guys don't want to hear my take on football. Unless you do, then I'm happy to share. But Miami might not be a good team, and the Patriots are terrible. And Jacksonville's Jacksonville's not in the division. Who's the small screen was like, where's Waldo on? Oh, yeah. The little book screen is the where's Waldo of my bourbon collection. I don't know, man. I can't figure it out right now. What did Ty say? Oh, Ty misses the little book screen too. Damn, this was popular. Alright, I'm going to have to fix it. I'll have it back up for the next stream. The drive back and forth from Moco is not fun. It's true, depending on the time of the day. But yeah, I hate going to Maryland. Absolutely hate it. Ty thinks, well, first of all, let me acknowledge that Ty is in here with the name Ty. He's been Prince for so long. This is throwing me off. But he thinks it'd be funny to refer to everyone by their Discord name. Oh, trans enthusiast. I would like to know who that is. I wonder if it's somebody I know. Oh, I fixed it and then I met. God damn it. The light is there. Here. Let's do this. There we go. There you go. I think that did it. What's up, Hellcat? Good to see you in here, man. Ty hates Maryland, bad drivers and police everywhere. Montgomery County, I don't see police everywhere. Bad drivers are everywhere, though. Hellcat saw 393 in the other hunting video. And a few others that you could recognize. Yeah, I'm sure you did. The other day, when I shot that video, it was like Discord City in every ABC I went to. I either knew everybody in there or everybody was introducing themselves to me, which is pretty cool. I feel like I outsmarted Virginia ABC. Briefly. I'm sure they'll screw it up again, but man. Bad drivers are everywhere. Have you been to Boston? No. Well, I have been to Boston, but I haven't driven in Boston. But you're right, there are bad drivers everywhere. Just more in Maryland than Virginia. Virginia's not as bad. Alright. I'm getting bored of this, Elmer. Let's move on to something else. I was gonna try the Parkers. So I missed out on Parkers. Some of you probably know this already. I was at an ABC in Burke, and they were like in the middle of a drop, and as I bought a Blanton's and left the store, having missed already the Stag and all the good bottles, like right after I left, they put out the Parker's Heritage, and that was very bad. It made me very upset. So I went and I got a Parker's Heritage from somebody else for way more money than I would have paid had I just stayed in the store for an extra 3 minutes. Riley, drinking some Benchmark single barrel tonight. Nice. Enjoy the ETL. Thank you. It's good. Benchmark single barrels like the it's like a poor man's Eagle Rare. It's good. I have a Benchmark single barrel right here. It's like Eagle Rare that's younger. Oh man. Manhattan's the worst in the world. I haven't driven in Manhattan either. I've been there a few times. I haven't driven there. Here, let me get a new glass for the Parkers. I feel like people will be upset if I pour that on top of an ETL. Alright. So this is malt whiskey. 14-year-old Kentucky straight malt whiskey finished in reconstructed heavy toast cognac barrels. So they took cognac barrels They broke them down, and then I think they alternated the staves between heavy toast and cognac. So it's not like they toasted the cognac barrels; they added some staves to them as well. It's kind of interesting. And this is the first malt whiskey from Heaven Hill that I have that I'm ever going to try. I did try it before, but I'm gonna put that out of my head and give you a fresh review here. Give you some fresh thoughts. I didn't notice the Parkers. Yeah, man. It blends in. I think that's why a lot of people missed it on the shelf. Because it's just... I feel like it's an easy bottle to overlook. With this year's label, at least. With like the green or the blue label, it pops out a little more. Oh, man. Hellcat made a mistake driving to Manhattan to watch the Christmas tree. And Christmas Eve, wow. Got stuck there for 2 hours. I can imagine. Surprised it's only 2 hours, actually. Rem's not a big malted guy. One of the few people not actively looking for the Parkers. Yeah. I would, if one wasn't offered to me, I probably wouldn't have sought it out. But I do like, I like American single malts. Particularly the non-peated ones that are aged in new white oak. This is a malt whiskey. It's not a single malt. So, somewhere between single malt and bourbon, I guess. I'm assuming there's corn in it. They don't give you a mash bill here, but... Of all the Parkers, this is probably not going to be my favorite one. But it's the one I was able to get. So we'll see. Give it another chance here. When I picked up the last Parkers in 90, there were 10 plus people already there. And they still had Parkers that you could get. That's crazy, dude. Either they didn't want it or they overlooked it. You would imagine somebody would take it just to trade it for something. New York City, December 15th to 5th. It's absolute chaos. Yeah, I would imagine. I figured Jaren was from there since he's such a Mets fan. Nobody outside the boroughs likes the Mets. Maybe they do. Maker's Mark Cellar Age has eluded. Yeah, that's true. Dude, I've been looking for a Maker's Mark Cellar Age for a while. Since they came out last year. And I haven't seen one for a reasonable price. I did try this year's, though. I still haven't tried the 23. But I tried this year's. And I know it's gotten mixed reviews. I thought it was amazing, though. It had kind of like a Willet profile, I thought. But, like, I don't know, I liked it better than Willet even. It was interesting. Hellcat is known as Ash Ketchum. Wow. Haven't heard that reference in a long time. Oh, Hellcat doesn't have one either. Anthony says tomorrow's the day we're all getting Maker's Mark. Cellar aged. We'll see, man. I hope you're right. I really hope you're right. I don't know if I have faith, but we'll see. Anthony, did I meet you at a store? I feel like I met you. Joey B, what's up, dude? Cellar age 23 is better than 24. 24 has more of the wheat funk. Yeah, I agree that the 24 had more wheat funk, but I still thought it was really good. And Will, it is too costly. I agree with that too. But but I like the cellar age that I tried. Wheat funk and all. Rem, I will absolutely do that. If you want a stag and you have cellar aged, I'll do that right now. You can drive to my house and I will give you a stag. Oh wow, this is better than I remember. Cheers, Bourbon Retriever. What's up? Ty's taking a half, or Anthony's taking a half day to hunt. And yeah, okay. I thought I met you at 393. Good to see you in here, man. My friend. I'm meeting all of you guys. It's so much fun. Ty, stop trying to take my cellar age. Oh, he doesn't really have the cellar age that he's going to get tomorrow. Well, that offer still stands, Rem. If you find one tomorrow, let me know. I'll be happy to hook you up for stag and something. We'll figure it out. What's up, Emeralds? Ty is sad. JP says, what up? What up, JP? Jaren told me this would open up. Yeah. I guess you were right. Let me try it again. It was this is more fruit forward than I remember the first time I tried it. Oh, Jim got a 2023 cellar aged at duty free. Nice. Did you get a bunch of bottles at the duty free? Were you the one traveling like all over the world buying, I don't know, Weller 12 and cellar aged and a bunch of amazing bottles? Somebody was doing that. I forget who it was. This has a nice this has a really nice mouthfeel. I do like it much better. It's probably not worth what I paid for it, but Paul just picked up a Costco Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye 137.1 for $60. Nice. That's a good deal. That's as high as I've seen them, I think. Actually, I might have seen somebody get a 138. But 137 is high. I have like a 133, I think. Porky's seen the hunts of the ABCs. Thanks, man. I appreciate you watching. Joey B agrees. He'll take the Maker's Mark over a stag. Yes, I will too, especially because I don't have one. Anything I don't have, I am eager to get. Do I think Virginia's going to keep the current system or go back to having scheduled drops? So, I think eventually they'll go back to scheduled or random drops or change the system completely. That's my opinion. I feel like, I don't know, maybe like when they watch my videos, they'll see that the system is not doing what they want it to do, and then maybe they'll change it. But if they're going to keep it this way, then I think we're going to keep doing better than regular people. So I guess that's cool. But it's still hard. Even with the Discord, it's hard to get the top bottles. Unless you're Hellcat, then you can get them all. But for most of us, it's hard. Celery at cost was a great price. In cost, you mean in Costco? $159. That would be a great price. I never get to Costco on time though. My wife has the card, so I can't even go without her. JP hates the new system. Doesn't have time for all. Oh yeah, if you live in Maryland, it's too much of a pain. You can't go to Virginia just to check shelves. And then if you hear about a drop and you drive here, it's going to be gone. You got to be close. What's better, Copperhead? What's up, man? Okay, I took the day off yesterday and last Thursday. Couldn't work out of FOMO. Good for you, man. Thanks, Copperhead. Yeah, it's better than many. Worse than many though too. How many bottles? I think it's like close to 300. I have bottles here and in the boxes over there. I have bottles everywhere here. But Bourbon DAV, what's up, man? On time is not a relevant concept with Costco. That is absolutely true. Porky, thank you. Everybody hit the like button. The problem with Costco, well, the problem with DC Costco is too far. Anytime you have to drive to DC, like if you get an alert that they have something, it's not an easy, like you can't be there in 20 minutes. That's like a 40-minute drive with no traffic. And their stuff tends to sell out quickly. I need to meet somebody who lives there. Or who lives like the edge of Maryland, like right outside the city. Somebody significantly closer to DC Costco than I am. Cover needs to take a Wednesday or Thursday off. Do it. I have faith in you, man. Take it off. Stop working Wednesdays. The only reason Rem was able to get to 2 stores yesterday because he took off work an hour early. Nice. Yeah, the last drop, they timed it kind of earlier than the day before, right? I think the day before was like 5:30. It was like rush hour. And then the next day it was, I forget. It was earlier. And speed trap camera on DC. Yeah, everybody's getting tickets going to the Costco in DC. It's crazy. If you can, that's a good idea. Rent a townhouse across from the DC Costco. I wonder how much they are. We should check. We could rent it to we could sublet it to people. So they're paying the majority of the lease. But we could give them a discount with the understanding that when Costco has bottles, they go get them. We should do that. Roji, thank you for the super chat, man. 100%. What are you talking about? Are you talking about my Costco idea? Bourbon DMV's idea, really. I just elaborated on it. Jonathan cracked open his Antique 107 for his son's birthday on Tuesday. Nice. Tasted like a dusty antique store. Yeah, it's like it kind of tastes like a dusty whiskey. Kinda. It's got like a older bourbon taste. Kind of like that those floral notes that you get from older bottles sometimes. I think that's a good way to describe it. This is good, man. I'm kind of trying to talk myself into believing that I did the right thing by overpaying for this. I didn't pay like full secondary, but I paid a lot more than I would have had I waited in the store an extra 5 minutes. Oh man. Goosebumps on Amazon Prime. I remember Goosebumps. I thought they already made a series about Goosebumps. Doesn't matter. Porky Prayer. What are you guys? Oh, you guys are just talking to each other. That's cool. What else should I drink, guys? I need some recommendations here. Should I crack the samples that Jaren gave me? He got me a Sagamore 9-year, which I've really been wanting to try. This is a good opportunity to try it. And he gave me a Willet Rye too. But that one might not be as exciting. Although good, but not as exciting as the Sagamore 9. Let me know if I should do that. Jaren says busted open. Alright, man. If you're going to be all aggressive about it, then I'll do it. I think it's going to require a new glass again. Paul asked, do I have the latest Larceny barrel proof? No. But I will buy it. I didn't buy the B batch. That was the first batch that I didn't buy in a while. Because I like them all, but some of them I like so much I bought backups. So I have a lot of Larceny barrel proofs. And like half of them are not even open. So I don't know, man. I want to buy the new one though, just because the label looks cool. They really upgraded the label, in my opinion, and I want the first bottle with the new label. Hang on, let me get these samples. They're right here. Hang on. All right. There we go. Cracking the Sagamore 9. Alright. Rem's getting thirsty. Yeah, dude, open the John Jay. I'll tell you what's weird about the Parkers.
Marlo, what are you doing here?
It's
Joseph, he's eating something.
I'm streaming.
I'm
Everybody
so sorry,
can hear you.
I'm sorry, but
Bring him upstairs. I'll let him out after I'm done.
I don't know.
The dog's eating something. There's a little behind the scenes for you. Should I pour it all? Oh, man. Let's pour it all. I know as soon as I try this, I'm going to have to buy one. Here, I'll save the willet for later. I'm going to focus on this. Hang on, let me catch up. Cameron retracted his message. Oh no. Oh, Jaren's aggressive because he's from New York. There you go. Thought you're from outside New York. Isn't that what you just said, dude? Jonathan wants to know if you should open the 1792 full proof or the bottled and bond. That's a good question. Whichever one you want. They're both good. Both very good. Howcat said the stream. Did the stream pause? I don't think so. Let me know if it did. The Sagamore white label behind me. Hang on. Oh no, this is the 8-year. This is 111.4 proof. The 8-year I absolutely love. So this is the 9-year. Good observation to bring this out though. Why does it smell like my glass? Can't get the whiskey to coat it. Nulu up there. Yes, there is a Nulu up there. I haven't had their Amberana. Oh, you know what? I have. I had a. I tried it. I don't have a bottle, but I tried the Nulu. It was a bourbon, Amberana finished bourbon at DMV Spirits. Same place I got the double oaked rye that's up there. And it was good. It was probably the best Amberana I've tried. But I'm not generally a big Amberana person. Like, Rio is not my jam. But the Nulu was good. It's just the double oak rye totally blew me away. In fact, that Nulu double oak rye is like one of the best ryes that I own. Aside from like this and the Michters and stuff. But that double oak rye is amazing. JP was drinking some Bowman single barrel. Nice. The pup. Jaren can give me another sample of the Sagamore 9. Thank you. I might have to buy one. We'll see, but I can't imagine I'm not going to like it. Oh, man. Dude, this is starting to smell good. JP found one in Montgomery County. Nice. Yeah, they have them at DMV Spirits. I was going to go grab one. I just haven't had the chance to go up there. Good, we didn't drop. Okay. Hellcat's computer's just slow. But who cares when you got Four Roses LE and Parker's and all the good bottles. I'll take slow internet over. I think I was saying that wrong. But I'll take good bottles over fast internet. That's what I meant. I could do a comparison of the 8 and the 9. Yeah, I might do that. Let's see. Let's try the 9 and then we'll see if we want to do a comparison. A lot of recommendations to open the bonded 1792. Yeah, I think that's a good choice, Jonathan. Open the bonded. Oh, he did. He cracked the bonded, and he loves it. Nice. Or he was talking about that. I don't know, man. You guys are talking too fast now. Rem loves the DMV Spirits Nulu pick. Yeah, it's amazing. I keep telling people to buy it because it's really good. And I think they still have some. I can't believe how long they've hung around. All right, let me try this 9-year. It's so good. Sagamore's got this it's got like a note that I can't put my finger on it. It's kind of like licorice. It's got like a licorice note, but in a good way. Like some people, I guess, don't like licorice, but to them it might come off as something different. But it's got it's just like a really prominent, unique note. Here, let me. I'm not gonna get a new glass for the 8. Just want to sip to compare them. Bonded's great. Single smokes. Well, Porky's on the Michter's Rye now. Nice. Jonathan's holding off on the Michter's. Ooh. These actually don't smell as similar as I thought. Although the Parker's residue could play a part in that. Spilling whiskey. The 8-year is really good. The 9-year is definitely better. Let me try this 9-year again. I'll tell you what. It does actually taste like the 8-year, but just more pronounced. It almost tastes like the sherry finish, but just like less finished. I don't know, man. I'm really bad at describing stuff tonight. That's crazy. I'm off. Had a long evening. I couldn't get this setup working. Like my camera wasn't working, and then I had all kinds of technical problems. I'm glad I set the stream at 9 instead of 8:30. I never would have made 8:30. And then I had to eat dinner real quick, make dinner. I don't know, man. But I'm chilling now. Jonathan found an Old Forester single barrel rye he had to grab. Nice. Yeah, Virginia ABC had those a while back. I think back in June. Yeah, Sagamore is, well, it's a blend of NGP and their own stuff. But although their newer whiskeys, all their own distillate. Not the 8 and the 9, though. I don't think they were distilling whiskey back then. But if you like the Sagamore, like the double oaked, the Nulu double oaked rye it tastes like a Sagamore double oaked, but at cask strength. It's amazing. Highly recommend the Nulu double oaked rye. Jonathan's been curious about the Sagamore line. Dude, go buy one. Buy a Sagamore double oaked. They have them at like most places. Sagamore double oaked is like one of the best bottles that you can get on the shelf in most places. It's amazing. Let's try. What's MSRP for the 18 year? Which 18 year? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. The small batch. I don't know what any of you guys are talking about. Let me find a question that I know what they're talking about. Paul says, what's the proof on these? I got that one. This is 111.4 on the 8 year. The 8 years over here. I should not confuse myself. And the 9 year is 112.6. Which makes sense. Extra year in the barrel. Proof went up a little bit. Sounds about right. Now compare the Sagamore 9 with the Michter's 10. Dude, I compared the... did I? I think I made a video where I told people that they should buy this over the Michter. Well, alright, not the Michter's 10. The Michter's barrel strength rye. I've always thought that this is like an excellent alternative to the Michter's barrel strength rye. Like very similar proof point. The flavor profile it's not the same, but they're both like super easy to drink, especially if you're like coming from bourbon and you like those sweeter ryes. So yeah, dude, any of these would be excellent alternatives to the Michter's barrel strength rye. Michter's 10 is like another animal because it's like lower proof and it's much older. Like it's not 10, it's like it's older than 10. I think they're like 11 and a half years minimum. Vikings Rams is tied. Yes, it is. And it's 2nd and 16 now. I didn't see what happened to play before, but I'm assuming Stafford got sacked. Stop getting sacked, bro. Porky has a question. Should he trade a Weller 12 for a John J. Bowman? No. Do not do that. I will do that. If you want a John J. Bowman, I'd be happy to trade one for a Weller 12. But no, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, I should have figured. You'll have a line of people offering to take that trade. Yeah, you can get... you could probably get like 3 John J. Bowmans for that Weller 12. At least 2. Jonathan's loving the Eagle Rare store they have for $41. Yeah, that's what it should be. There you go. Eagle Rare is awesome for $41. Like, it's so good. Copperheads asked, do I favor proof or age? Ideally, both. No, it depends what kind of mood I'm in. But I like the Michter's 10 at 90 proof is unbelievable. Generally, I like higher proof stuff. like around this, like around 110, I feel is like a perfect blend of proof, because proof kind of gives you more. It usually helps with the flavor and the mouthfeel and everything. Uh, but I like age because you get. I just like those oaky notes. Big fan of the oaky notes. So like, if I can find a balance of the two, like the Hardens Creeks, which I always talk about. This is 17-year-old Jim Beam, 110 proof. That's like perfect for me. One of my favorite whiskeys. Absolutely incredible. So, I hope that answer made sense. Anthony likes his 2023 Michter's 10. Of course you do. That's one of the greatest bottles ever. If it was, like, if Michter's did a barrel strength Michter's 10, that would be just blow your balls off good. That would be, it would have to be one of the best bottles, like, ever. I don't know why they don't do that. It would be amazing. Jonathan won a Sazerac Rye at a golf tournament. And he makes old fashions with it. Nice. Yeah, Sazerac. Some people, it's got like a different flavor profile. I always thought it was a decent rye. And rye old fashions are really good. I highly recommend making old fashions with rye. Rye does a lot of things better than bourbon. Anthony's watching this so he doesn't have to watch the game. Always got Nakua doing well on his bench. Always somebody on the bench doing well. I'm drinking the 8. Let me get back to the 9. This should have opened up quite a bit now. Copperhead says thanks. You're welcome, man. I hope that was helpful. But balance. Like Jack Daniel's 12, 107 proof, 12 years old. Another perfect whiskey. Like absolutely perfect. And all the Wild Turkeys, they're barrel strength Russells or Wild Turkey products are always around 115. Any of those that are like 10, 12 years old, those are amazing. But Russells are going to be harder to find than like the Hardens Creeks. Paul got a Weller 12 for $46.99. Nice. Yeah, that's MSRP. Usually you don't see him for that. Even in the Virginia lottery, I thought they were more than that. I'm not sure. I can check real quick, actually. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Jaron. Weller 12 is the current lottery bottle. They have the 700 or 750 and the 1 liter. This is fabulous. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Dude, people are really hating on me for buying that Elmer. What is wrong with people? What the hell, man? Elmer's good. Why would you not buy an Elmer T. Lee? I don't understand. Alright, I have a shitload of messages now. Oh my god. People are... I can't look at my phone. So yeah, I don't know the Weller 12 price, but that seems like it's MSRP or less. Probably MSRP. Knob Creek smoked maple's amazing. I never tried that. It's like it's flavored whiskey, but I do like Knob Creek. I've heard it's one of the better flavored whiskeys. Like the if you like that, Jonathan, you should try the what's it called? The Widow Jane Decadence. That one's finished in maple syrup barrels. Like they instead of flavoring the whiskey with maple syrup at like a lower proof, they put their 10-year-old Widow Jane into well, they fill up barrels with maple syrup, dump them, and then they put the whiskey in there. And that is I think that's really good. So like that's a more that'll be like a whiskier Knob Creek smoked maple, I guess. Like 100% real whiskey instead of like slightly flavored whiskey. Oh, you finished 18 holes of golf. You and a friend finished a mate. Yeah, that's that's a lot of whiskey, dude, on a golf course. More than I would drink. Jaren's asking if I fall in love with the Sag 9. It's better than the 8. I will say that. And I'm already in love with the 8. So I hope that answers your question, Jaren. If anyone in a dog state wants to help with a Weller 12, let me know. Jaren, trade a Bowman for it. I got 2 Bowmans here. Do I have 2? I'll get 2. If somebody wants 2 Bowmans for Weller 12, I'll be happy to oblige. Is that... Yes. That's probably a little bit unfair. It's probably worth a little more than 2 Bowmans. Yeah, Decadence is super crushable, man. So sweet. I like Widow Jane. Honestly, I would really like to try their vaulted, like the 13 and the 15. It's just crazy expensive. What is my favorite barrel batch? Ooh. You know what? Actually, I really liked 35. I haven't tried 36 yet. I just haven't got one. I noticed they increased the typeface on the bottle. The batch 35 used to be like small print. Batch 36 is like big. I don't know if that made a difference. All of them are good though. 34 was good too. I don't know that I really have a favorite. I like all barrel stuff is pretty good. I like the Vantage, just like the regular barrel Vantage. I might like that more than some of their batches. So that's a very flip-floppy answer, I'm sure, but that's what I got off the top of my head. Yeah, get a Decadence. Decadence is good. The first time I tried Decadence, it was at DMV Spirits, and he told me I tried the Penelope Rio, and I was like, this is not good. And he's like, you should try the Decadence. The Decadence tastes like real whiskey. And it does. That's the difference between like the Rio and the Decadence. The Rio tastes like flavored whiskey. Decadence tastes like real whiskey, just like sweet real whiskey. Oh, JP's got the Widow Jane 13. Is it worth the price? It's got a high price tag on it, man. That's my only holdup with that one. I would love to try it though. Tim, what's going on, Tim? Thanks for the super chat, even though you didn't say anything. Always good to see Tim. If you're looking... Oh, DMV Spirits has the Decadence. I think Rem was talking about. Yeah. I was just talking about that's where I tried it. There you go. Oh, man. These are awesome. These Sagamores are so good. I'm trying to think if I ever had a bad bottle from Sagamore. Eight years amazing. 9 year is amazing. The 9 year is like the 8 year just turned up to 11, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Double oaked is amazing. The only thing with the double oaked, it's like 94 proof. The sherry finish is ridiculously good. And I'm not always a big fan of sherry finish whiskey, but they're... Oh, Jim Beam double oaked. Yes. Can I help?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't get the Jim Beam double oaked. Do you want me to buy it? I don't think you ever answered if you want me to buy it or not.
It's so dark outside.
Yeah, but you have to follow him and see if he pees.
No.
Okay. I'll do it.
He keeps coming down though.
I got you. He'll pee on the pad. That's fine. We have a puppy. I'm trying to house train him, but he's still peeing on the pads. I don't know how to train dogs. I'm trying to learn. What was I talking about? The sherry finish. Sherry finish is amazing. I haven't tried the rest of the Sagamores. They have so many. They have the rum finish. They have, I don't know, they got like a tequila finish, which doesn't sound real promising. But all of the Sagamores are good. And if you can't find an 8 year or a 9 year, you can get the 7 year barrel picks, which are also excellent. They have those at Virginia ABC. They have them a lot of places. A lot of those 7 year Sagamore barrel picks are floating around. Tim says, hate for you to have whiskey in your house. What does that mean? I got plenty of whiskey in my house. You don't want me to have to buy a double oaked just to tell you my thoughts? I'm happy to do it. If you really want me to, just tell me if you want me to try it. With all these, well, never mind. I was going to say with all these super chats, you could buy a bottle and try it yourself, but I think you have a bottle already. And I also didn't want to discourage you from super chatting. So forget I said anything. But the 14 year, what is oh, the 14-year-old widow, the 14-year widow Jane. I think you're talking about. Is it 14 or 15 year? I don't know. John Wick, what's up, dude? Have I had the Penelope toasted rye? You bought it the other day and was disappointed. No, I haven't had the toasted rye, but I also was disappointed with the regular toasted, which is why I never bought the toasted rye. Normally I like toasted ryes and ryes. Penelope's toast is just too, it smells too toasty for me. I don't even know how to describe it. But I like a lot of toasted products. Penelope's toasted is just kind of off-putting to me for whatever reason. So I haven't tried the toasted rye. But talk to the dog like children and they learn. I've been doing that. Well, I don't know. You should hear me talk to my kids before you make that judgment. No, Marlo. He's peeing right in front of me. Great. Did he? Maybe he didn't. It's dark down here. Did you pee? Did you pee? Don't pee. Don't pee inside. Sagamore dropped a maple finish distillery only release. Oh, that sounds good. It is probably delicious. I've noticed, I've said this before, but I think ryes hold up to finishing better than a lot of bourbons. Although I feel like a maple finish might actually, like bourbon might be better with a maple finish. But I don't know. I'm sure the Sagamore's is delicious. If it's like this 9-year with a maple finish, that would be amazing. It's not on the site anymore. It says REM. They have Elijah Craig's C924. I haven't tried the C924. I almost bought one today, but I didn't. The B batch was very good. Hi, sweetie. Can I help you? Can you check if the dog peed over there, please? By the fireplace. Yeah, the B524 was good. It was 11 years and 2 months. No? Can you feel it with your... Alright, never mind. The B batch was good. The C batch is younger and lower proof. So the stats are kind of disappointing. But I'm kind of curious to try it just because... Like, why would they put out a batch with worse stats if... unless the whiskey was, like, delicious. I don't know. But... kind of disappointing that none of the Elijah Craig barrel proofs hit 12 years or older this year. We had like a 10-year 9-month, an 11-2, and an 11-0. So I don't know. I guess that C923 was just an aberration. Bourbon Lore Holiday. Yes, that is. Hang on. Let me read Tim super chat. I do Bruzel the same way. He doesn't have one either. Of the Jim Beam double oaked. So I'm flattered that you treat Bruzel and I the same way. So if he won't buy one for you, I will. Alright? The next time you throw that out there, Tim, I'm going to have a Jim Beam double oaked. I'm going to go buy one tomorrow. Probably. I'm going to one-up Bruzel here. This is my opportunity. Yes, the Bourbon Lore Ben Holiday. I got one from somebody in the Discord, actually. And I have news for you. It's really good. Here, I'll have a little bit of this one. Just as my last pour of the evening. Is it still Thursday? It feels like a Friday, but it's Thursday. I have to take the kids to school tomorrow. I can't keep drinking like it's Friday on a Thursday. Tim, Bruzel says he will get one. Dude, I gotta get one first then. I gotta get one first. Did you just ask him? Are you on the supporters only live stream? I gotta notice that Bruzel's doing his supporters only live stream. The nerve of that guy doing his supporters only live stream during my live stream. What a dick. That's messed up, man. Just kidding. Anyway, if he says he'll get one, I gotta get one first. Did he just say it though? I'm curious. Rem's surprised it has a twist top. All the Ben Holidays have a twist top. It's not the... That's just how they do. See? Here's their bottle and bond. This is a $60 bottle. It's a good twist top though. This is like... It's like a Maker's Mark quality twist off. Like, what is it? Maker's Cast Strength? That's twist off, right? Yeah. These are good twist offs. I'm surprised I remembered. With the Maker's Marks, especially like the Maker's Mark 64 cast strength, I will sit there and try and pull the top off for a good 5 seconds before I realize it's a twist off. So I'm impressed with myself that I got that first try. Me and him have discussed many different streams, Tim says. Tim, this is like I think this is the second time you brought it up to me. So, I will, you know what I'm going to do right now? Oh, how did my flashlight get on? I guess I turned it on. I'm going to put a note in my phone. I'm going to put a reminder in my phone right now to buy Jim Beam Double Oaked. There we go. All right, it's in my phone. It's inevitable. Jim Beam Double Oaked coming up. Maybe I'll make a whole video about it. I probably won't do that, but on the next live stream, I will review the Jim Beam Double Oaked. I've always been curious about it, honestly. I would like to I'd like to check that one off my list of bottles that I've tried or haven't tried. John Wick has never had an Eagle Rare 10. Is it much better than regular Buffalo Trace? Yeah, they're similar, same mash bill. Kind of that sweet grape flavor profile, but the Eagle Rare is a little bit older. Oh snap! The guy who sold me the Parkers just asked when he can get his glass, when he can get his glass of Parkers. He sells me the Parkers and then he wants a taste. I told him I would give him one, to be fair. But alright, Tim. I will see you next week. We will review that Jim Beam Double Oaked. These People are killing me. That's Colin. Colin, I know your friend wants the sample of the Parkers. Tell him to wait, dude. Tell him to be patient. Oh, you got all 6 of them. Great. You guys should watch individually, and then everybody can like the video. It'll help the channel more. When you got 6 people watching on one screen, you're screwing me over, dude. Come on. Get it together, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Watch however you want. I appreciate everybody who's watching. Doesn't matter if it's in the background or if you're in a room full of people and everybody's watching on their phones individually. He's screaming. I can't hear him, so I don't care. You don't know where I live. All right. Enough of that. Let me go back. Hide VSTG. So how is the Ben Holiday Bottle and Bond versus the other Ben Holiday Bottle and Bond? That's a good question. All right, so this one, the one that I poured is not the Bottle and Bond. This is the Bourbon Lore 18 barrel blend. This is 118.6 proof. But if you're asking, all right, I'm not gonna reach for it. That's too much of a pain. But the Ben Holiday bourbon versus the Ben Holiday soft red wheat. A lot of people prefer the soft red wheat. I actually think the bourbon is better. I like the bourbon. I don't know why, but I do. The soft red wheat is very good, and the Rickhouse proof soft red wheat might be better than the Rickhouse proof bourbon. But as far as the Bottle and Bond Ben Holidays, I like the bourbon more than the soft red wheat. Did I get a chance to get the Sagamore maple finish that apparently came out recently? No, we were just talking about that actually. I did not. I'm sure it was delicious. Colin, tell your boy to stop texting me, man. You guys are killing me. Good trade deal. What is the good trade deal? I don't even know what you're talking about. What, with the sample? I'm gonna give. Tell Sebastian I'll give him the sample. Jaren's with me on the Ben Holiday. I think the bourbon is like, well, I don't know. I like the wheat too, but when I stuck the wheat in a blind with a bunch of other wheated, it didn't do that well. Like, surprisingly, it didn't do that well. The bourbon, I think, is excellent, though. I really do. You don't love a little trolling, dude. You love a lot of trolling. A lot of trolling. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Wow, I'm getting comments on my video now. I usually don't post videos close to my live stream. Oh, wow. This last video blew up, dude. This is the most views I've gotten in 2.5 hours ever. Thank you to everybody who watched the video. I appreciate it. It was just the video of how the Virginia ABC drops are going. But I appreciate everybody tuning in here, watching the video. Anybody else have any questions? before I go sleep this off. Just kidding. I gotta wake up and get my kids to school tomorrow. Jaren, dude, this Sagamore 9 years, I need to own one immediately. Porky said, here's my email. But it doesn't show up. Why doesn't it show up? Colin, do me a favor. If I talk to you over the weekend, remind me to buy a Jim Beam double oaked. I put in my reminders on my phone, but just in case. I would like some kind of backup system. Same to you, Jaren. If I talk to you, remind me to buy a Jim Beam double oaked. I gotta get the Jim Beam double oaked before Bruzel. Otherwise, I'm gonna let Tim down. Can't be letting Tim down. If I want another sample, dude, I can't be. I just need a bottle. I might take another. If I don't have time to go to DC, then I will absolutely take another sample. A Mom Beam double oaked. A Jim Beam. A Mom Beam double oaked. That's like. That's, Jim Beam's wife. James Beam's wife. Marcy Beam. Her double oaked. I don't know. I don't know if Jim Beam had a wife. And I have no idea what her name was. But it's just funny that it auto-corrected from Jim Beam to Mom Beam. I think that's hilarious. That actually made my evening. That's like the funniest thing that's happened so far. What's better, Midwinter Night Jam or Sagamore Port? Ooh. You know what? I never had the Sagamore Port. But, I was reading about it earlier on Reddit or something. I forget where. And I forget where I was reading it. And the best part is I also forget what people were saying about it. So this is not a helpful answer at all. On paper, they should be the same because they're both ryes with a port finish, and I feel like a rye from Sagamore is going to be better than a rye from High West, even though they're both MGP sourced like originally. I feel like on paper the Sagamore should be better, but I don't think that's most people's opinion. But I could be wrong. I have no idea. I'm speaking completely in generalities with no actual information. I will have to try a Sagamore port and then I can tell you which one's better. So many Sagamores. That's another one. The port is another one I forgot to bring up earlier. The port, the tequila finish. I'm not in a hurry to try the tequila finish, but the rum finish I do want to try. Because I really do like rye whiskey with a rum finish. I'm a big fan. I've heard the new Jim Beam Winter Reserve is a good budget bottle. Haven't tried it though. Dude, I love... Yeah, you're welcome, Hopkey. Appreciate you tuning in. All you guys are so cool, man. I appreciate everybody watching. JP loves the American Hero Jim Beam for the price. I don't think I tried that one. Jaron wants me to grab him a Sagamore port from DMV Spirits, and he'll pay for it and give me a 4-ounce sample. Wow, that's a good deal just for being the delivery dude. If I go, I'll grab one for you. If I go and if they have it. But good night, Paul. Thank you for hanging out, man. I really appreciate you. Oh, the bourbon wrench goes live tomorrow. The bourbon, what's his name? Matt goes live tomorrow too. Both Matts. Whiskey Wisdom and ADHD Whiskey both go live on Friday, which is why I don't stream on Friday. I would much rather prefer to stream on Friday, but there's too much competition. Thursday's the backup plan. When we get much bigger, then we can stream on Friday and just tell everybody else to go play with their toys in the dark. I don't know. All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jaron, for the Sagamore 9 sample. It's absolutely awesome. Let me know, or I'll let you know if I go to DMV Spirits, and I can grab that bottle for you if they have it. Yeah. No, it's hard to go to DC with the baby. Don't take your baby to DC. Just, we'll get you the port finish, okay? All right. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Hellcat. Thanks to everybody. Colin, watch the replay. Tell everybody to put it on their phone. And tell Sebastian. I'll give him a sample of Parker's this weekend, okay? This weekend. Have a good night, guys.